Hi guys, thanks for stopping by. If you're new here, my name is Nancy, and I normally do beauty, skincare, makeup videos, but today we're gonna be doing, as you saw in the title, a hair Botox. I have never had this done before. I have never attempted to do it myself at home, but as you know, because salons are closed, we're kind of having to get a little bit more resourceful. So I will be trying to do it on myself today. It's a long process. If you're going to follow step by step, good luck. But start off by washing it with this clarifying shampoo. It says to wash your hair twice, and then dry it, and then apply the treatment, then leave it on for like an hour, then dry it again and flat iron. So I'll kind of talk through the steps as we go, but right now I'm gonna go jump in the shower and wash my hair twice with the clarifying shampoo, and I will be back for the next step. The next step is to dry the hair, and it comes with instructions here. So yeah, dry hair 100%. Okay, so my hair is completely wet now. So the next step is divide the hair into smaller sections. So I'm going to divide it into 4. So now we're going to divide this into half, and separate it. I have these bobby pins. So we're gonna do the same, and then do the same on the other side. Okay, so I'll leave this one down because we're gonna start with that one. But first I'm gonna take my wet brush. Try to use one of these because these are very helpful in unknotting the hair without pulling too much and without breaking it. So that is helpful. Okay, so one's alright. Alright, so we're gonna start applying the product. On the instructions it doesn't say to wear gloves, so I know that with the keratin, which is what I get done at the salon, they do use gloves. And keratin is a slightly different process. Just same steps, but kind of like reverse. Okay, so let's start separating and then applying the product everywhere. So go here and then go down, and I think we're supposed to not soak it, but make sure there's enough product in there. Okay, so we're gonna I'm just gonna move that to the side and then keep working my way up until I have finished that section, and then move on to the next section. This is very time consuming, and because it's my first time, of course it's gonna take me even longer. I just hope I don't lose all my hair by trying to do this at home. I cannot wait till salons open up. I need to color my hair so badly, as you can see. To spread the product, you can take like a comb and then brush down, and that helps spread it more evenly. And that one is done, so I'm just going to move it to the side so not to get it mixed up. that one is done. The product is applied, so I'm just gonna put it back in a bun. Actually, that stayed by itself. And then move on to the other side. Okay, so now that the entire head has the treatment, it says to put it in a shower cap. Put on shower cap and wait 15 minutes. But if your hair is super curly or super damaged, you can extend it by 15, however much you need. So here's my shower cap. Just gonna put it on, and I will see you in 50 minutes. Okay, so it's been 50 minutes, 50. So it says to just rinse it out with water, and it doesn't say to add anything else. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. I do have a conditioner by them, a Majestic conditioner that came in the set, and I would like to be able to put that after I rinse this out, but because this is the product that we need to flat iron later on down the road, I don't think we're allowed. So I don't know how this is. The hair feels a little bit hard, so I'm gonna go ahead, rinse it out, and I'll be right back. So the treatment is all rinsed out. I'm just gonna towel dry it and then try to untangle it, because the next step is we blow dry it. Yeah, this is a very long process, so if you're gonna do this at home, give yourself enough time, because it does take a while and patience. By the way, when I had the treatment on, I did feel some tingly, especially towards the end. The tingling got a little bit more intense, almost like a light itch, but nothing that's burning or uncomfortable, but you can just tell that it's a chemical and that it's working. I just wanted to point that out. So let me see how I can unknot this. So I just rinsed it out with a lot of water. I didn't put any conditioner on because it said not to do so. And it's actually not as hard as I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot harder to untangle it, detangle it. And again, this brush from Wet is a lifesaver. The one with the hook is the one I recommend for the shower, especially if you have like a lot of hair, or if you have thick hair that gets really knotty and hard to manage. This is like a lifesaver. Okay, and the next thing we have to do again is blow dry it completely dry. Here we go. Okay, now that my hair is dry, I'm gonna part it the same way I did at the beginning. And by the way, it doesn't feel soft, it feels a little bit sticky. And that's how the keratin is. The hair is it's gonna have like that residue. But when we apply the heat with the flat iron, then that's when the treatment is gonna get absorbed into the hair follicle. So it says to flat iron between 410 and 450 temperature. I have my flat iron here. I have it at around 430. It says to work with smaller sections, just like the keratin. Work in small sections, just like the keratin, and do 10 strokes. Especially for me, in the roots that's where the hair is really curly and coarse. So I'm going to focus doing those 10 strokes, or as much as I can, closer to the scalp, and then from this point down, it's not as it's a little bit more straight. It still has some keratin left, so I won't worry about that too much. But I will. You can see here where I have growth. This is all my new hair, which is why it's so curly and frizzy and difficult, because it has no keratin treatment on it, because I haven't gotten it done in a few months. Alright, so let's part the hair like I did at the beginning. I'm going to do it in 4 sections. And we unknot it and we go in, pulling it. Make sure you're always pulling it and keeping it straight as you're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 more. And then bring it down. The slower you go, the more heat the hair is going to receive. And you can tell pretty much when it's done, because when you touch the hair, it's not sticky anymore. The treatment is already gone. So just for good measure, I like to do a little extra because my hair is really, really difficult there. For the front hair, I lowered the temperature a little bit because I have very thinning hair in the front and I don't have as much hair. It's not as coarse. Just bring it down a notch and do the same thing from bottom up. One side, and now we do the same thing on this side. Yay! Another 45 minutes. Okay, this is the finished product. It's looking very straight. It feels a little tacky, but I think that's normal. That happens with the keratin as well, and then it goes away once I wash it. But it's looking pretty straight all across. Here's a look in the back. And I don't know, it's so far so good. If you color your hair and you are going to do this, I would recommend you do this treatment first and then color it. The clarifying treatment does wash out the color. Some of my red, which is very little, I have very little left at this point. My hair was really bright red, you know, a few months ago. But do this step first and then color. Whenever I do my keratin, which I do 2-3 times a year, I always do the keratin first and then the color. I learned the hard way because at the beginning I used to do it backwards and it would just strip all of the color right out and I would have to do it again. But anyway, I will list the products I used below. If you decide to try this at home, just remember, be patient, give yourself enough time and breaks in between to rest your arms. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something new today, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Take care. Bye.